The Honorable, the judges, the Honorable, all of the participants of this speech competition. Hello everyone, how's your life? I hope you're doing great. Before I start my speech, I want to ask you a question, a very basic question. So please don't be afraid. Have you ever felt disgusted when talking about sex education? In the end, you seek that knowledge alone but without direction because you're still a minor. Yeah, me too. When I was in elementary school around 5th grade, my friends and I were learning about reproductive organs at that time. Suddenly, almost the whole class laughed giddily at the teacher's explanation, including me. The female students totally felt embarrassed. In the contrary, the male students were increasingly making jokes. Oh my goodness. But as I got older, I thought, why does talking about sex education feel so awkward? And then, why are parents so easy to judge if children ask about sex education is considered a sin? And one more thing becomes my question. Why do most of teachers emphasize the danger of sex then they do not explain details such as the definition, the function of reproductive organs, how it works, protection, etc.? Isn't it better to know the ins and outs of it as a shield than the disease that only makes people fear or panic? Okay, so here I am, Rifqi Audit Jenea Muslim from Diponegoro University, standing in front of my screen for delivering my speech that will open our mind to be a good one. Now we're talking about sex education, necessary or taboo. Despite the abundance of information about sex on the internet and has been a topic of word of mouth for a long time, the fact remains that conversations about sex are often shrouded in negative stigma and become an awkward topic. So let me explain you two reasons underlie this topic is very taboo to be discussed in educational forums or in the community. The first one, language and sexual communication. Dr. Emma Chan, leader of Sex Plan, an organization that provides workshops in schools on sexual health, explained her experience that one of the biggest taboos around sexual health is sexual language itself, because there are no proper words to describe a particular sex act or body part. And then, Dr. Chen also said that often words used to refer to sex are also used as swear words, which is why open conversations about sex often have stigma and negative connotation. The second one, body image. As I stated at the start, while teachers is discussing about reproductions of each individuals, there must be some students who make fun of it, some laugh, even female students often feel uncomfortable discussing the body image. The male students also feel awkward, but they cover it up with a joke. As I grew older, I think that it is very important for a teacher to convey evidence based on information to us students by emphasizing that variations and differences in body appearance are normal things, okay? So let's get into another one. I'm going to answer my question at the start. Why are parents so easy to judge if children ask about sex education is considered a sin? Actually, the discussions of relationship between parents and their children in educating is a complex issue. So it is very difficult for me to state that parents should imitate one proper way of educating with one reference, because parents have their way of educating. However, the size of Indonesian parents are still very minimal in distributions of sex education. As I explained earlier, sex language and body image became the frontrunner of the awkwardness of this topic. But apart from those reasons, what I want to emphasize here is the perceptions of parents toward their children who think that if a child asks about sex education, it is always considered a sin, hell, and anything related to religious morals. Sex education cannot be equated with moral or religious education, guys. Sex is a truth that must be proven. We, as sexual beings, must know how it functions, the correct and proper practice, how, at what age, what kind of development, and how it works. These are the things that must be considered, okay? So please don't misinterpret, parents. After I have described the two topics above, what do you guys think? Is sex education necessary or still taboo? Is talking about sex education more important than being considered a sin? I'll let you think. I'll give you the extra time for thinking about that. Finally, I want to convey that sex education is more than discussing the sexual organs. One of the reasons for antipathy to sex education is the assumption that this will only increase the possibility of children having underage sex or getting pregnant outside of marriage. Hello, guys! The scope of sex education does not only revolve around sexual activities. Indirectly, if we understand the ins and outs of the points of discussions of sex education, this can be a shield for us to protect ourselves, right? Of course, for you, all the minors, if you want to learn about this, don't forget, you need teacher guidance who is more understanding so you don't misinterpret. Moral inculcations of individuals, both male and female, about the importance of having positive stigma against the opposites of sex must be emphasized. No one deserves an act of sexual harassment. All the abusers are not exemplary, and every victim of harassment has the right to be protected, whether you're a man or a woman. Our country has also regulated sex education, namely Article 77 of the Health Law, which reads, "Everyone has the right to obtain correct and accountable information, education, and counseling regarding reproductive health." This article emphasizes everyone, which means everyone has the right to educate or be educated about sex education, be it children, teenagers, adult, etc. So everyone, let's be excited to spread a word about the importance of sex education for the people of Indonesia. Yeah, maybe that's all from my speech. If I found any mistake, just forgive me. The lies I say. Thank you very much and see you when I see ya. Bye-bye!